Okay, so we just got the F650CS, not GS. They put a C there. In the garage, I'm gonna pull the seat off, pull the battery out, because I bought this bike and I've never heard it run. So I want to hear it run. I want to ride it as soon as possible. I'm gonna get it all set up here. Don't get distracted by the motor back there, the motor there, or the pressure washer, or my bike's going through a little bit of a reorganizing phase. It's gonna continue to get cleaner and cleaner, but I'm gonna dive right in. Like that, we got the little battery out. That's what was in here. I'm gonna try to charge it up, but it's where it lives. You just take this side off. So you pop this piece off, undo all the screws. There's one right down there. You pop that off. I just kept the blinker connected because those blinkers are kind of janky to begin with. And I put a towel down because I don't want to scratch anything. I love this bike. I like the color. I hope I like the way it rides, that's why I bought it. And I just need a battery. Okay, so what I got here, it's a Mighty Max. I'll put the link down below. It has the terminal switch, but it's the same size battery. And this is sealed. Most batteries that you can get with this size, this is the one that came out of it. They're typically, this brand's gone. This is the size that it's supposed to be. I'm with the Mighty Max. Terminals are switched, like I said. The positive should be on the right, negative should be on the left. It's swapped. I just cut right here and routed it, the negative, on this side of the fuel filter. No big deal. I know you BMW guys are gonna be like, oh, it's not how BMW designed it. Well, have them make a better battery, guys. And I wouldn't be doing this. I'm just gonna route this one up under. It's gonna be a little bit of a pain to try to get the bolt in, but you can see right there that it's kind of a straight shot. So I think we'll be all right with everything. Okay, got the garage open because I'm about to fire this up. This bike hasn't been ran in over 4 months. You can see I got the terminals posted. I'm just gonna put the battery tender tucked down there. That way if I ever do need to charge it, if it fails to start, I'm just checking to make sure that both connections are strong. I ended up using the top on this one. It's a lot easier to get to. I just bent that negative one. And like I said, all you BMW boys are gonna be offended that I bent the wire and cut the little wrap on it a little bit to get it tucked in there, but that's fine with me. The old owner said that he ran ethanol-free gas only. Like, just look at how clean this is. I love these bikes. I have a set of tires for it too, so hopefully this fires up and it doesn't need anything else. Let's turn it to on. Ooh, lit up. Beautiful. Yep, sounds like a little 650. Doing its thing. Awesome. I'm gonna get this side put back on, and then put the seat back on, take this box off so I don't need it, and go take it out for a spin. All right, so we got our new tires. They're here, 188 bucks from eBay. And then we're gonna get them transferred on here, but I don't have a machine to do that, so I'm actually gonna be removing front and rear tire. I have an engine hoist and a motorcycle jack to get a little creative, get it jacked up in the air, and get the front and rear tire removed. Pull the tires out of the box, take them over to someone that I know that can get them situated. Okay, I was expecting that to be a lot worse. So we got front tire off, back tire off. I put an engine hoist and my motorcycle jack underneath it. I had to put a thing of duct tape because this side doesn't have anything, but that side has a little bar. And then in the back, there's a little center stand. Some of these bikes did come with center stands. This, you just pop off these two bolts right there. There's a nut on the inside of this top one, and then there's a little Torx back there. You undo these two, zip that off, hold this side. It comes off looking like that. The back is actually extremely easy, except for the way it goes back on, but there's a little manual. Somebody put some grease on, they've actually cared about it. So this is the nut that holds it on, and this little retainer clip goes in so that this never backs off. There's a little hole. Oh, my bad. There's a hole right here. You can see that there. Right? Yep. So that's it. Gonna go get these switched out. Put the fresh meat on. Alright, I haven't dove into why I'm replacing these tires, but do you see this date code right here? It ends in 07. That's the year that it was made. It was made in 2007. You can also see right here, it's cupped. You can see that, so as you roll down the road, it's not able to get perfect contact because it's old. It hasn't been good PSI. They're also extremely worn down. That's the wear bar right there. So they are definitely time. This is what I'm replacing them with. These are newer tires. Had good reviews on them. They're the Kenda KTM, what is it? 1 Estro. I don't know, I'll let you know how they go. They look super grippy and I'm excited. We got our fresh tires mounted. 50 bucks, man, you just can't beat that. Just a guy that I found on a Facebook group. The stand engine hoist combo has been holding its own. I'm gonna go ahead and get the tires put back on. I'm gonna put grease on the front axle over here. Just some wheel bearing grease to make sure that everything's moving around. I kept things pretty simple the way it came off. And I'm just gonna time lapse it and we'll get started on the front. You know, you're working on a BMW car, motorcycle, whatever it may be, when you have to bust out all the random tools, some Torx. This is the last thing that I got to put on is the charcoal canister. And I got to put the seat on. My battery died on the GoPro, so we're gonna get to it. I bought this bike on a limb, battery not working, and it needed tires, hoping that that would be it. With some basic maintenance, I understand that. And it's definitely paid off. It's a great bike. I thoroughly enjoy riding it. Next episode, I'm going to show you guys how I clean these type of bikes up, how I get them looking all showroom new. And then I'm going to show you how I enjoy these bikes. There's a few things I'd like to address on this bike, as well as doing a little oil change, just some basic maintenance on it. Hope you guys enjoy this type of content. Like and subscribe to the channel for more videos to come.